Hello my earthy souls, welcome to my channel. This is Ocean Jasper. I am your tarot reader, and today we're going to find out what does your crush think of you. So you can pick one of these three cards which represents your piles. They have already been drawn and shuffled, but I didn't include them just for simplicity on the background, but they are already prepared and set aside waiting for you. So if you feel resonating, if you feel attracted to any of these three cards, just pick one and you're going to find the timestamps in the info box below. If you feel attracted to more than a pile, feel free to listen to more than one. Absolutely always listen to your gut feelings. So we have Heart Center in group number 1 with the ring. Then we have the She of the Woods in group number 2 with a little spell bottle. And finally the Green Man in group number 3 with the Ganesha statue. So take a little moment, take a deep breath, meditate on your person, and then when you open up your eyes you will see which of these cards is calling you, and just listen to that voice. Alright, I really hope that this will resonate with you. If not, you're also free to get a private reading with me. You're going to find the email in the info box below, as well as my prices. It's going to be very simple, so I hope to see you there as well. Always take me in consideration if you find yourself in a time of difficulties or a time of big choices and you really don't know what to do and you might need some guidance. I would be so happy to offer that just for you. And for the rest, I would love to receive your support here. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. You can also find me on Instagram, Ocean Jasper Tarot, and you can find me on TikTok if you like to see shorts more. But I would definitely hope that you would still stick around for the longer readings whenever you have time, because that is where I pour my heart, honestly. And so I hope to see you at the beginning of your reading. Thank you so much for your love and support, especially if you've been here since the very beginning. Okay, now bye bye guys, see you there. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading if you picked the Heart Center in group number 1 with the ring. So what you're seeing here is a spread of oracle cards, botanical cards, then we also have tarot cards, of course, OM staves and rune symbols, just so that you can have a well-rounded perspective of how is your crush feeling about you, what is your crush thinking of you. Now, I've been meditating on the energies of your person for a while when I was shuffling, drawing the cards and setting them on the table, and I got some really clear messages and I can't wait to share them with you. But before doing that, I would like to tell you to feel free to swap the roles if you ever feel that the things I'm talking about resonate more with how you are feeling inside rather than the other person. So that is absolutely normal, and it means that you simply need to hear a little bit of guidance about what is going on inside of you. So feel free to swap the roles, and I would love to start with this beautiful bright energy of the Ace of Pentacles that is just right in the middle of the reading. So I'm so excited to tell you that your crush is actually considering you like a really good material to place foundation for the future, because every ace speak about beginning, but especially the one in the earth signs, the one in the pentacles, is really grounding, solid, sturdy, and it does speak about somebody that has a goal in their mind and is open and keen to work slowly but steadily towards the achievement of that goal. So it's somebody that is actually very patient and very serious about their intention. So definitely do see that they consider that there is a potential within this connection. They believe that there is a potential, okay? And I see that this is being confirmed by the birch symbol that we have here, the birch OM stave, which does speak again about beginning and clearing out the ideas from the past, clearing out all the patterns, okay, starting fresh. The birch wood is actually being used in the past to build cradles for newborn babies, just as a sign of wishing them well for their new life, right? So this is simply confirming the same message of the Ace of Pentacles. So clearly I do think that your crush, it is actually serious about you and is having the hope. Again, look at here, that there is potential in this connection. The littlest key can open the heaviest door. Okay, so with this heaviest door, I feel that your person sees you as a hard to get type of person. Maybe not in general, not as a personality trait, but maybe because of what is going on right now in your life. Okay, and we're gonna go more in detail about that. But the good news is that they think that there is a little hope to finally find at some point, eventually, find the key to your heart, because we have the heart center there, okay? Connection, love, and receiving. So they're really hoping to find you in a receiving mode at some point. They don't think that is the easiest thing to do, and they think that it's never going to be immediate. They absolutely don't think that they can click their fingers and have you whenever they want. This is not the feeling. They know that if they want you, they have to work hard, okay, towards you. What is going on right now though? They think of you as somebody that is being really burdened by something with this Ten of Wands. They feel that something is going on in your life that is putting a heavy weight on your shoulder. You're still walking, you're still surviving, you're still going head on through these problems, you know, like you're still not giving up, you're still being really perseverant and determined. With the burdock, we have the message of the tenacity as well, so they can see that you have no intention to give up in the face of this harsh, difficult moment, and they do appreciate that. But they also got the message that right now you are not in a receiving mode with these Empress in reverse. Okay, they simply think that you're not in a good place to invest in something new. Okay, because the Empress does speak as well about growth and fertility and finally being able to pick up the fruit of her labor. They speak about independence and confidence as well, and it's just such a bright energy. And if it's in reverse, it means that you simply don't feel that good about yourself right now. At least this is their perception of you. And so they have this, they feel that there is a wall, and you won't believe it, but actually the Hazel card in reverse does speak about an emotional wall that is between you and others. So they perceive you as quite contained, like you are hiding away from the world and you're containing your energy. There could be some trust issues, could be that you've been put down by some other people, some other experiences in the past, and now you have a hard time trusting, okay? But as well with the Mother, there is this clear idea that you're going through an important phase of your life, something that it deserves to be marked in the calendar. It could be something that is attached, something linked to your hormonal changes for some of you. So it could be linked to puberty or menopause or andropause, but not necessarily. That is just an example. Simply a big event. Or again, the Mother does speak about the need to have some emotional strength of character, or even physical strength in order to endure some difficulties. So this is a really huge event that is happening in your life, and they are aware of it. They are aware of how much weight it is putting on top of you. So they are understanding that this is not the right time, but still they have the hope for the future. Montezuma Cypress as well does speak about worries and anxieties. So they think that these things are actually fogging your view. Currently they think that there's nothing else that you can think of. Okay, so even though you're being extremely humble about this, you're not bragging or complaining about what is going on too much. You're actually keeping it inside of you. You're not sharing it too much, but they are aware. They know you. They know what is going on. And then we have the the Celtic being is interesting because if it was upright, it would be talking about somebody that about something that was dead and now it's possible to revive again. Could be as well an old project that has been abandoned and now is the time to bring it back to surface and give it energy again. But if it's in reverse, there could be this blockage, this limiting thought that maybe this is not the time to revive this old connection. The Celtic being, though, does speak as well about impurity. So here is where things shift. Here is when I'm telling you that all of this reading could be completely swapped the other way around. So this could be how they are feeling. Okay, could be that you are the one hoping for a new beginning. You are the one hoping to find the key and believing in the potential of this connection. And they are the one going through some hard times. I didn't mention the ivy, a woman symbol that does speak about soul searching and having to go through this spiraling down of thinking about the past events and what did they mean. So again, it's a very introspective type of energy, and it could be damaging as well, you know, being too involved in the past without giving any chance to the present. So it could be them going through these difficulties, these worries, and it could be them having this rejecting type of vibe and not being open and having a wall. And they could be tempted by you, okay, with this Celtic being that would represent purity if it was upright and does represent impurity in the reverse. They could think that if they would end up starting something with you right now, it would be a betrayal towards somebody else, possibly towards this Empress. So I feel that they could be in a relationship with somebody or still connected to some member of their family that is like trapping them down. Okay, so could be as well somebody that has a family or that is trying to get a divorce from you see a figure, a female figure that could be having an authoritarian position. So they could be wanting to wait a whole year with this Yera in order to be able to have this tower moment that see them destroying, crumbling down the old foundation, the old family, whatever happened in the past. They will be able to purify themselves from it in a year, unless this is you. So as I said at the very beginning, feel free to swap the roles. Whether the one that is close to a new beginning is you or is it them, feel free to swap. But this is basically the main core of what I'm seeing. Now let's go more in detail with the tarot cards. You're gonna grab another 3 cards to ask, what does your crush think of you? Now it could very well be that since it is your crush, it could be that it's you wanting this beginning and wanting to be patient until it will work out. And it could be that it's them having this rejecting vibe and feeling that is really not the right time. Now, either way, we're gonna see what does your crush think of you in more detail. I'm just shuffling the cards right now, asking about group number 1. Group number 1, please and thank you. Excuse me. Oh, third party situation. I said that before, yes. So it could really be that they have to get rid of this energy. They need to get rid of this person, but they don't have the strength right now. They don't feel brave enough to do that. But look, King of Cups. So definitely they have feelings for you, okay? They do have feelings for you. They want to be open towards you emotionally with this King of Cups. It's just not the right time. They don't have the strength to do it right now because it would mean hurting somebody else or receiving revenge from somebody else. They would get really upset and mean. Okay, this Three of Cups in reverse. They don't want to cause too much upset right now. It could be as well that you guys know each other from your group of friends. And so they do look at you from afar when you're having fun with your friends. And they could be worried about what your friends would think about, or if they would gossip about this. And they might not have the courage to face their judgments. But nevertheless, with this King of Cups, they're actually ready inside of them to be offering you the world. Okay, their cup is full of love for you. So clearly there are feelings, whether it's them having the impossibility to reach you right now, or whether they feel that is you being closed and being bogged down by some huge burden. The feelings are there. Okay, so this is something that even if we swap the roles, it doesn't change. Okay, so let me get some other cards. What does your crush think of you, please and thank you? What does your crush think of you? We got, yeah, King of Wands, impossibility to make some action. Again, we could swap this. It could be talking about you having impossibility to make some actions. Okay, and they still put you on a pedestal. Seven of Swords in reverse is like they don't really want to walk away from you, but they know that they would betray somebody. If they come towards you right now, they would have to betray something. They would have to steal the heart of somebody else. They would have to go through a tower moment. Did I not mention the tower earlier? Amazing. Okay, they think that you represent their tower moment and they have to be ready for it, or vice versa. Okay, anyway, you would have to go through a tower moment if you want to be with them. So again, sorry if I can't be more exact. Obviously this is a reading for the collective. There could be lots of energies coming through from lots of different scenarios of yours, so you have to adjust the reading based on your specific situation. If you would like to get an extended on this, feel free to contact me through my emails and we can go ahead booking a private reading. Okay, you can find my prices in the info box below. The instructions is super easy. We're just gonna have a little back and forth before talking about your specific situation, and then I will record an unlisted video that you can watch on YouTube and that nobody else will have access to. So that's how I work. So yeah, I feel that this is pretty clear. Look, we have the Page of Cups. I'm just saying, at the very end of the deck we have the Page of Cups, which does speak about romantic offer, beautiful loving desires, and wish to express their feelings towards you in an art form, whether it's through songs, poetry, some type of portrait for you. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing. Definitely they do have feelings for you. Okay, I really hope that you guys will find the right time to develop this beautiful connection. Let me know if it resonates. I'd love to hear from you, and please, if you'd like to support this channel, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below so that you will be notified anytime that I publish a new content. And also check me out in my other channels. I'm on Instagram as well as TikTok, and feel free to book a private reading with me. And there is as well the possibility to send some donation if you would like me to improve my equipment. I would love to use the money for that, or to invest in some new decks. And you will find as well the Amazon wish list in the info box below, and the thanks button if you would like to send a couple of euros through that button. So that is everything. Thank you so much to listen up until now. I love you so much, and I'm so grateful to have you in my life, especially to those of you that support me since the very beginning. You guys are just my stars. I hope to see you again in the next video and to hear from you soon. Big hugs. Bye now. Hello my beauties, welcome to your reading if you picked the She of the Woods with the spell bottle in group number 2. So what you're seeing here is a spread made with some botanical cards, tarot cards, OM staves and rune symbol as well, just to give you a well-rounded perspective on what does your crush think of you. Now I can't wait to share the messages that came out when I was meditating on the energies of your person, both when I was shuffling, drawing the cards and setting them up on the table. But before I do so, I would love for you to know that it's possible to swap the roles. So if you feel that the thoughts and feelings that I'm gonna share now represent better your situation, your inner world, rather than your person's inner world, that is a possible as well. So consider that as your reading as well. It could be the spirits would want you to concentrate on your thoughts rather than the other person's right now, so that is all good. And so yeah, I would love to start with these beautiful lover cards, right, that we're having there. So clearly your person does think that you are their twin flame, okay, and they think that you feel the same for them, but you're not saying it. With this Ace of Swords in reverse, they think that you are actually containing your feelings and emotions. You're not really talking about them and you're not expressing them. You're not showing the truth to them with this Ace of Swords in reverse, but they think that you actually are made for each other, that this is a fated connection, it was meant to be, and that you guys simply need to wait for the right time. With this Three of Wands, they think that you are waiting for the right ship to come, okay? They think that currently this might not be the perfect time for you, but that you would be open to the development of this connection in the near future if things goes well. Right now they think that you're actually pretty concentrated on your self-work, okay? And I can see that from the runes. There's a lot of self-work and patient and contemplation going on, and with the Teresa, as well as some transformation and growth. So you want to change, you're trying to set some small changes, and I can see that from the flax seeds as well. You're trying to make some small changes in your lifestyle, and you're trying to have a cleaner lifestyle, okay? You're trying to have a cleaner mind, a cleaner body, and I can see that with the hawthorn, okay? You're trying to start fresh and to not repeat certain routines that you used to have in the past. It could be that in the past you were really indulging in the pleasures of life, which there's nothing wrong about it, but right now with this hawthorn you actually are more focused in your mental activity rather than the physical activity. That is what I'm seeing. And I see as well with the garlic, the service. You really want to be of service for the community around you, for society. You want to make a difference in this world. So you're doing this transformation in which you are not at the center of your world anymore. You're trying to put other people at the center of your world for this particular phase of your life. Okay, so it could be that before you were in a bit of a more selfish mode, which is nothing wrong. We're all going through phases, and we also need that self-love and that self-dedication. And currently you're trying to make some changes, okay? Maybe if you before you were you know, possibly going out a lot, maybe drinking and enjoying some recreational drugs or doing lots of parties, and right now you would rather spend time at home reading some books and maybe some philosophy books, and then do prepare some dinners for a charity, or bring some food to the dogs in the shelter, or bring some grannies for a walk. You know, you really want to do some small little services because you think that they actually would make the difference. So that is where you're focused right now. They also think that currently you're actually a bit shielded with the alder, so you're trying to protect yourself from external disputes. So it could be that before, the environment in which you were, it wasn't the healthiest, in the sense that it was always bringing to lots of dramas and conflicts between you and your friends or your pals, and now you're trying to contain yourself from it. You're trying to separate yourself from that world because it was a little toxic for you, and it wasn't really allowing your personal growth as you want it to happen. And the comfort as well is saying that you are loving to spend time by yourself and to really giving more meanings to the events around you. And with the strawberry as well, you're trying to find pleasure in the small little things of life. I can see that there is a transformation in the energy of the strawberry, okay? Because you see the red speak about passion, so that could have been your focus in the past, and now instead you're happy with the tiny little moments of joy that a daily life can give you. There has been, you know, a shift in perspective. That's what I'm seeing. And yeah, they also think with these eucalyptus that you're trying to strike the balance between being overly enthusiastic and having zero interest in the situation altogether. Okay, so it feels like maybe in the past you were overly excited maybe about the romantic connection that you were having, and then you went into a phase in which you had no interest whatsoever, and they think that right now you're trying to strike the balance between those two extremes. Also, they think that you're extremely pretty and beautiful, but that your beauty is not simply linked to your external appearance. Either is much more the softness and the vulnerability of your personality that struck a chord in them, and they really do appreciate that, and they appreciate how you're so connected to the world around you in such a healthy, grounding way, and to the natural world as well. They feel really at peace when they are next to you. They feel like a home when they are in your presence. They feel like they can trust you, they can be yourself with you. With the guardians, they're being a little cheeky with the guardians in reverse, because they are understanding that right now you would rather spend time on your own and do all this self-work, as I said, but I also think that you would be better off with a team. Okay, they think that you would actually do much better if you were teaming up with him or her. Okay, they think that it would be a lot more efficient rather than just working on your own. So that is a little hint in the sense of, come on, we would work a lot, we would do so much more for society, for the community around, if you would do this together. Okay, so they would possibly want to convince you that he or she could help you in this work that you're doing, in this service, and it would be in a way a sort of excuse to simply spend more time with you and take things slowly. Okay, because yeah, they want to respect your desire to be on your own, but also not. Okay, because they want to overcome that boundary a little bit. They want to challenge that boundary. Okay, that's what I'm saying. So let's grab some extra cards to see what else they think of you. And as I said before, feel free to swap the roles as well. It is kind of similar in some way to group number 1, so you might want to have a look at that one as well. So let's see, what does your person think of you? Please and thank you for group number 2 with the spell bottle and the She of the Woods. What does your person think of you? Please and thank you. Wow, again, 9 of Cups is basically the single card. So they think that you want to be single right now. They think that you're completely satisfied and independent on your own, that you don't want to depend on anybody else's to make you happy, and that you are filling up your day with lots of events and activities that are already satisfying your heart's desires. Let me see what else. But yeah, again, with the Three of Pentacles, they think that you would rather work better in a partnership. They can see that you are denying the partnership, but they don't agree with that. They're really cheeky. And then the Chariot, yeah, they think that you want to progress really slowly. They think in a way they could be judging you as stuck. It actually could be themselves projecting their own problems onto you, because you might not be stuck at all. You might actually just be super happy in this phase of your life in which you're on your own. But that would challenge their ego, right? So they would rather think that you're stuck than thinking that they're not enough, or that you wouldn't be better off with them. You know, like they are slightly offended by the fact that you prefer to have all of these jobs around you to satisfy your heart's desires rather than having them satisfying your desires. Okay, so they are trying to mask that by judging you as being stuck, if you know what I mean. Yeah, easier, isn't it? So yeah, they're probably taking it a little bit personally, this fact of wanting to be on your own path right now. Let's see what else do they think of you. Please and thank you. What do they think of pile number 2? Please and thank you. Let's see what we have. We have the Six of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands, and then we have the Universe in reverse. So they really think that you guys could work really well together with the Six of Pentacles, that the connection would be really equal, that you would be able to really take care of each other, dedicate yourself to each other in a nice loving way, that you would both think of the best interest of the other person. They think that you're both having the same interest for each other, really. Just like I saw in the Lovers, they really think that you're feeling the same that they're feeling for you. Okay, so they don't think that you're out of their league. They don't think that you have zero interest for them. They know that you keep an eye on them. They know that you think about them, and they know that you care about them. And with the Seven of Wands, they would fight for you. They're really determined to fight for you. No matter how many obstacles you want to put between you and them, they're gonna keep fighting for you. Okay? And the universe, yeah, the universe is like a resistance to close a chapter and start a new one. They can see that. They are aware of that. But they don't care too much. They want to keep pursuing you. That's what they think. Let's see what else. Three of Cups. We actually got the Three of Cups, but it was in reverse in group number 1 as well. Three of Cups is like they're in the. It's like right now you're treating each other as friends, but they think that you are better off as soulmates with the Six of Cups in reverse, that you are actually meant to have a deeper connection, and you're simply ignoring that right now. And how much of a pity that is. Yeah, Four of Cups in reverse. But they do have the hope that eventually you will realize what an amazing opportunities you both have, and how lucky you both are to have found each other. Okay, they really hope that at some point you will wake up and realize, oh my god, I have in front of me everything that I've always been wishing for and that I was chasing, and I didn't realize it was just here around the corner. So they think that this is the actual deal, this connection between the two of you, and that it just needs a little bit of patience and a little bit of melting you, because you are a little bit of an ice block right now. And don't take it as a judgment. I think they're taking it a little personally because their ego cannot accept the fact that they've been rejected, but that is simply gonna be the fuel of their chase towards you. So just let them Let them have those feelings. Let's see what else. Let's see how else they feel about you. What else do they think of you? What else do they think of you? They could be thinking as well that you're having a great time with your friends, with these 3 of Cups, that you have a great social life, and that it looks like really you don't need anybody else, that you're happy with friendly connection and nothing else. Page of Wands in reverse. They're holding back their physical attraction for you. They are really keeping at bay all of their impulses, but they would have so much passion for you. And they're holding back their words as well. Yeah, there's so much that you guys are not saying to each other with this Queen of Swords, and then we had the Ace of Swords in reverse before. So there's a lot of unsaid things here between the 2 of you. They might think that sometimes your emotions take the better of you, and that you can be a little bit impulsive and possibly cutting out of your life people out of nowhere, just to protect yourself, that you set boundaries but that sometimes they are too high. Yeah, Knight of Cups. They think that if they would make an actual offer right now, and if they would express their feelings towards you right now, you would reject them. And so they don't feel like doing that right now. So they're holding back. Okay, and just like I said with the true ones before, they're accepting that there is a time of waiting. And so instead of coming really straightforwardly towards you and being really clear about what they want from you, instead of making a move towards you in a romantic sense, they want to spend time with you, doing all of those services and jobs, like I said with the garlic, just so that you can, oops, oh my goodness, the cards fell off, and the sun is the only card I was showing. So clearly there's a lot of hope. Okay, they think that there is still a lot of hope for this connection. You guys are meant to be, and it will happen at the right time. And currently they're happy to simply be your friend if that's what you want. And but they'll try and slowly convince you that the things that you want to manifest, they're gonna happen a lot quicker if you do partner up with somebody. So that's what I have for you. I really hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And if you'd like to support this channel, as always, you can simply put a thumbs up, comment, share, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and hit the notification bell down below if you want to be notified anytime that I publish a new video. And also there is a thanks button if you'd like to send a couple of euros so that I can improve my equipment. There is an Amazon wishlist if you would like to send me some new deck. And there is a PayPal for donation as well, and a possibility for you to get a private reading. If you contact me through the email, you're gonna find the prices and instructions and everything in the info box down below. That's really everything. Thanks so much for being here, for showing your love and support, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye bye guys, much love. Hello my beautiful people, welcome to your reading if you picked the Green Man and the little Ganesha in group number 3. So what you're seeing here is a spread made with some botanical cards, oracle cards, as well as Om staves, runes, and tarot cards, of course. So I've been meditating on the energies of your person for a while now when I was shuffling the cards and drawing them and setting them on the table, so I have a really clear idea of what is the message, what they think of you. And but before sharing that with you, I would like to give you a heads up regarding the fact that sometimes you are able to swap the roles. So sometimes you will resonate with their thoughts as if they are your own thoughts, and it's all good. Sometimes people ask me in the comments below, why does it feel like they're talking about me and not really them? And it's because spirits just want you to focus on your inner world instead, so it's all good. Feel free to swap the roles, as I said. So can't wait to share all these beautiful messages with you. I would start with the acacia this time. So the acacia, let me think that your person sees you as a very sensitive person that has a lot of insight about your inner world and other people's world as well, and you're really in tune with other people's needs. And sometimes you might think like you don't receive enough support from the outside. Sometimes you might feel alone, but they actually know, they are aware that you are protected and supported. They know that lots of people loves you and appreciate you, but you might not be aware of that. Okay, so because of that feeling, because of, you know how lonely means, you know how feeling not supported means, you are the one offering support to others. You are the one tending to other people's needs as quick as you can, and they really, really do appreciate that sensitivity of you. They also think that you've been going through some hard time with the nettle. You could have gone through some separation, some failure, some loss. And so they think that sometimes that sensitivity make you feel easily triggered by certain topics. So if people mention a specific event from the past that had hurt you in the past, so they think that you can get a bit irritable or snapping at them, if they do mention that, or you could have an exaggerated reaction. But at the same time, they are aware that everything that happened to you, it made you the person that you are now. So they think that you've actually grown a lot and healed a lot because of those experiences. They've been giving you new opportunities. So they do see that as a positive fact. I see that they are aware of the both side of the medal there. Okay, so yes, they can see the beauty of your sensitivity and the risk of it as well. But I feel that they really do respect your boundaries, and they know when is the time to talk about certain topics and when is time to just shut up about them. And there is another card here that speak about your wounds. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, somebody that has been hurt again in the past and then has created a shield upon their heart, just so that they could prevent getting hurt again. But the beauty of the Nine of Wands in reverse is that you're actually starting to remove layer by layer the shield that you're building around your heart. So they can see that you're slowly starting to open up and come out of your cocoon. At least this is what they think, okay? And that is time for you to start the sprouting. It's like you're coming out of the winter and this is the spring of your life. This is what they think. They do think though that sometimes, like, the experiences you had were pretty intense and drastic, okay, in the past. And so they know that sometimes for you it's important, it's a priority, or is a tendency at least to detach from that pain because it's just too much to process. So sometimes you might indulge into self-medication or recreational drugs just so that you can anesthetize yourself from those dark feelings. Okay, so they think that that is not the healthiest thing for you, but I feel that this is not a judgment. They actually simply know you very, very well. And so yes, they are aware that you might do that sometimes, but they also understand why. They see that whatever happened to you has created some doubt and insecurity inside of you, but they do think that you have a massive potential, okay? With the King of Wands, they think of you as a very creative person that has lots of great ideas, and you might just not be really organized about them. You might not be really good at planning out your future project. You might not have too much of a clear vision of the future, or you simply might have too much fire energy that is scattered. So you could have lots of different interests and not settle in one specific, which is not a problem. Like, it is not a judgment. This is simply what they think of you. I actually do consider myself a multi-potential person. I when I read a book about multipotentiality, I just really saw myself in it, and I gave myself the permission to be like that, because there's no way that I'm going to focus on just one activity in my life. I have lots of different passions, and so this is the energies that I perceive from the King of Wands in reverse in this particular reading. Also because we have the Wheat next to it in reverse, which does speak about the difficulty of settling down and being nomadic, having a nomadic lifestyle. But also this is just a metaphor as well, because it could simply talk about a lifestyle in which you have a hard time focusing on one main task, and you have lots of them in front of your desk. Okay, so this is the energy that they pick up from you, but it's not a bad energy at all. It's not any judgment, because then we have the radiance here. Okay, keep your head held high and follow the sun. So they think that you are like a little sun, that any time that you open the door, enter a room, you just spread all of these light and positivity into the people around you, just because there's so much fire inside of you, this childlike energy, this enthusiasm to do lots of different things, and it is contagious. Okay, you have a really exciting vibe that is super contagious, so they can perceive how full of life you are, and how you would just simply consider too boring to focus on one task only. It is a little hectic sometimes. It can get a little too scattered and difficult to follow, because not everybody will be in tune with that vibe, but they do understand it and they do appreciate it, because they can see how radiant you are and how you're making people so happy. Also, they think that you really should be proud of yourself, okay, that you shouldn't put yourself down because of it, with these Six of Wands. So that's why I think that it is not a judgment. They actually really just look at they just, how do you say, they highlight the good aspect of this personality trait. Okay, because with the Six of Wands, they really want you to be proud of yourself. They want you to be aware of your progress, of your achievement. They want you to be on the spotlight. They would like for you to do some art exhibition or sing on a stage. They want people to know how good you are. Excuse me. So, what else? There is building. So they think that you are in the process of finally creating some foundation for your past. And with the Ash as well, you're starting to understand yourself better now. You're starting to not being swept anymore by subjective emotions about yourself. You're starting to be more objective about who you are and accepting yourself for what you are. So even if you might have some neurodivergence, they think that you should be totally proud of yourself, that you should take advantage of the good aspect of that neurodivergent, and that you should accept and love yourself fully and feel the support from other people, because they do believe that everybody around you love you and support you, even though sometimes you're not fully aware. Okay, beautiful message. Also, the Ganesha is like the remover of obstacles. So they really do think that there's nothing stopping you from being who you want to be. Okay, and that whatever you consider a limit is actually a ladder for you to go to the next level and to manifest your dreams. So they think that you should take advantage of those sides of yourself that you weren't fully proud of it before. And look at them from a different angle, from a different perspective. Then I have them speaking about the Oghams and the runes, which are so beautiful. We have the apple, which does speak about a young and beautiful energy. So they are attractive from you. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. How would you say? You don't pass. They're not indifferent to you. Okay, that is the message. They're definitely not indifferent to you. Actually, they are so grateful for this union with the Gebo, and they have, with the Wunjo, they have wishful thinking about this connection. So there is a lot of hope that this connection will keep bringing joy and peace in the future. They feel that this is a harmonious union, and they actually, with the fir tree, have a clear vision of what they want this union to look like in the future. Okay, so that's pretty exciting. Yeah, they definitely think that there is a deep connection between you and them. They think that you are connected to source. They think that you are like spiritual and you have this divine in you, and they are just so attracted from you, and they feel at home when they're next to you. You could be really into nature as well, but I definitely feel that you are aligned with your purpose. That's what they see in you, and that's what you bring out in other people's as well. Now, that is everything about these cards, but I want to get some more cards to get some more insight of what else do they think of you. We got the Four of Swords upright. So they might think of you as somebody that is quiet sometimes. Sometimes you might get quiet, or you might get tired easily, or you might need to rest a lot more often than other people. We got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So yeah, it could be that sometimes the work that you do, it catches all of your attention, like you put all of your focus on these creative activities, and you don't realize that the time has passed, that it's actually 4 a.m. in the morning, and then you get super drained, and you might actually sleep during the day. That's what I'm hearing here, that you could have a bit of a hectic lifestyle where you get so focused. I don't know if you could have maybe something like ADHD, so you get extremely focused on one activity. If you're really into it, and then you forget about other responsibilities, and then you have to try and get them done, but then you have a hard time finish them, and you get distracted in the meantime, and then you get into another of your activities, and time just fly, and it's just, you might just go through a really disorganized type of day. And then you could get exhausted by that rhythm and have to sleep at random times during the day. Could be that your cycles don't really match, and so they could be laughing a bit about that. Not in a bad way, because there's a lot of love from this connection, okay? They could think as well with these two cards that right now, it's funny because I got this energy from all the groups, so you might be interested to check them out as well, the group number 1 and group number 2. They could think that this is not the right time to actually build a relationship, okay? They're really happy with how things are right now, and they have a clear vision of the future, but they could think that right now it is a time for healing. It is a time for you. Where is my wand? It's gone. It's a time for you to build your personality, to build your future, to start accepting yourself more, you know, to stop using recreational drugs if you are, or stop self-medicating yourself, you know, and recognize how radiant you are, and then they'll be able, or could be something not even related to that. It could be that they are too busy right now, or it could be that they are into, if you are aware of it, into another relationship that is not really fully working, so they would want you to wait until the right time. This is another thing that I see, but yeah, if things are not working currently, it feels like this is just simply a little break, a reflection time, but that things will be picked up again in the near future. Let's see what else. What do they think of you? What do they think of you and this connection? Please and thank you. What does their crush think of them? Yeah, Two of Cups. Definitely they do think that this union is worth exploring. but not right now. Okay, so there could be some external condition that is not allowing you to be together. It could be that somebody doesn't want you to be working together or to be together. But I don't really see any malignant energy around you right now. It could be, oh my goodness, it could be that for some of you, because you are self-medicating, you might not be functioning like usual, and you might be needing a lot of rest, and it's not the right time for you to work on anything because you've been burning yourself out, and now it's time for you to rest and heal. And so obviously the relationship, the connection has to wait to a better time. That could be. Now let's see what else. Obviously this is a collective reading and there's lots of you, so I could be picking up lots of different scenarios. I would love to hear from you though in the comment section down below which one does resonate with you. Yeah, Ace of Cups, there is a delay in this beginning, okay? They think that it should be delayed. There's definitely a beautiful flow of love. Oh, look! Page of Cups as well, but it's in reverse. Two of Cups in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse. So much love, but it doesn't have the right vessel to be directed into it. It's like the tunnel is blocked right now for some reason. Like the heart chakra could be blocked as well with that wounded warrior that we got before. For some reason, this connection has to be delayed. But I saw with the fur that they have a clear vision of the future. With the Wunju, they have wishful thinking about this. The cattail with the build, it could actually be speaking about them wanting to work slowly on this bit by bit. So it could be the beginning. Could be that you guys are just at the first stages. Let's see what else. Two of Pentacles, Emperor, and the Fool. So definitely they are contemplating the idea of taking the situation under their control and making a crazy move. It is going to be a little naive, it's going to be a little reckless. Okay, so they think that starting something with you would be a little reckless currently. And they are contemplating the idea of doing it. Actually, see, if you imagine the Fool and the Emperor are two opposite type of energy. The Emperor wants everything underneath their control. And everything organized, everything planned. Okay, there's nothing that is unpredictable with the Emperor. And the Fool, it's all about unpredictability, it's all about uncertainty, it's all about embracing the unknown and taking a leap of faith. So I feel that they are juggling between those two energy, as in, will I be doing this crazy move and do this leap of faith with her or him? Will I jump off this cliff? And could it be too soon? Or could it be too soon? Or should I just sit here and plan things ahead properly? Okay, so they're just juggling between those two energy. So they are a little indecisive as at the moment. Yeah, what else do they think of you? Or they could think that of you. They could think that you are the one indecisive that wants to keep control, and sometimes you let yourself go. Look, and the Fool is near the poppy flower as well, so it could be that when it's night you turn into a wolf. No, when it's night and you might be using those recreational drugs, you let go of the control and you show a completely different side of yourself. But then when it's during the day, oh, you don't even look at them because you just have your life to do, your things planned, or you just don't want to show how much you like them and things like that. So they could be a little confused about how you treat them. Okay, that's another thing that I'm seeing here. Okay, last round. Six of Swords. They don't want to move out. They don't want to move away from you. Yeah, they think you are the deal with the Empress. They think that you are marriage material. Could be that they want you to be the mother of the kids in the future. I know it will resonate just with a few of you maybe. Definitely they think that this is going to be a successful relationship if you decide to be with them. They could be as well putting you up on a pedestal, even though you might not think like that about yourself, but they do think you're gorgeous and absolutely amazing. They do appreciate how successful you are in everything that you start, every project that you carry on. They think that you're able to turn a desertic land into a green, lushing forest. So they do believe in your ability to grow things around you and to be able to bear the fruits of your labor, to be able to make money. Knight of Swords. They might think of you as somebody that is quite impulsive, straightforward, that doesn't really hold back when you have something to say. But as well, you could have that energy of just sometimes you're fully there and put all of your time, effort, dedication, love, and other times you just run away without even saying a word. So you could be the type of person that all of a sudden, like 1 second you were there in the pub chatting with everybody, and the next second you're gone and you don't even say goodbye, and everybody's like, where is she gone, or where is he gone? Okay, because you could be a little impulsive and erratic like that and take last minute decisions. Okay, so that's all I have for you. That was really nice. I hope you've been enjoying it too. Let me know in the comments below if you resonated, and if you would like to support my channel, there's loads of ways. You could like the video, comment, subscribe if you haven't done it yet, share it, hit the notification bell down below so that you will be notified anytime that I publish a new content. There is a thanks button as well. There is an Amazon wish list in the info box below. There is a donate button, donate PayPal link in the info box below. You could book a private reading with me. You could follow me on TikTok as well and Instagram. I'm still called Ocean Jasper. It's Ocean Jasper Tarot on both of those channels. And yes, nothing else I can think of apart from thanking you so much for your love and support, especially if you've been following me since the beginning. It's recently been the 3rd birthday of my channel, so I'm super happy to have reached this level with you guys, and I can't thank you enough for being here and support me. This wouldn't just be possible without you. So I hope to see you again in the next video, and I hope to hear from you soon. Send you big hugs. Bye bye guys. Much love.